Listen again. God's purposes are tied to people and not to things. Places are important and mentioned, and the people in the places are also important. Sometimes you discard campus fellowships, school fellowships. They are all men. They may be students today, may not be worth anything in your eyes, but they are worth everything in eternity. Your purpose can never be outside people. Never. God uses you for me and uses me for you. That's purpose. God uses me for you and uses you for me. That's purpose. I must locate it. I must stick to it. Sometimes it can be boring. It may not be exciting. That's where God wants you to be. Hey. Listen, don't miss meetings, Bible study, teaching meetings, Sunday services. There are some meetings some people have missed, and it has affected them for the rest of their lives. Men's lives are made by things said. Don't miss meetings. Purpose is tied to places. Don't work for yourself. Work for people. Even in the secular, the richest people on earth are people that have devoted their time producing what meets the needs of people. Don't live for you. Live for people. When we say people, we're not talking about your family, your wife, your children, no, that is still you. That's still selfish. Don't serve things. Don't work for things. You didn't hear that? Don't serve things. Don't work for things. Purpose is tied to people. If you know that God has a purpose for your life while you are here, then you must be led as to who to get married to. As a young man, as a young woman, you must be led as to who to get married to. There are people you can't marry, and there are people that cannot be your friends. Cannot. There are people that cannot be in your inner circle because of the purpose attached to your life. Psalm 127 verse 1 as I round up today's service. Are you blessed? I know I'm preaching good. Except the Lord build a house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. It doesn't mean that the house will not be built, but the house will not last. After this life, that will be all. But remember, there is life after here. Don't just work for this life. From that 1 Corinthians 3 we saw, some people actually lived for nothing because their works were burnt. They lived for nothing. The most disastrous thing for a Christian is to do efficiently what he ought not to have done at all. To do efficiently what he ought not to have done at all. May we not waste our time. May we not waste our lives pursuing things that do not matter. A man's life does not consist in the abundance of things that he possesses. May our hearts be filled with purpose. May we pursue purpose. May we live a life that is driven to fulfill God's purpose in men's lives, to impact lives, to be a blessing to humanity, to bring God's will for men to pass. Show me what you want me to do.